Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's actually going to be a Benidorm vlog. Now, I'm going to be honest, this isn't exactly how I wanted the videos to turn out. I wanted it to just be like an actual vlog and like I talk you like through what I'm doing and everything. But unfortunately, it didn't really go as planned. It's a lot harder than it seems, honestly. I thought it was going to be a little bit smoother, but it's just a lot to film like when you're walking and you know the sounds and everything. There's a lot of noise around you, so it can kind of become hard to film. I was able to get a few clips and I pretty much got everything like on clips, like what I did, what we ate. So I am gonna like talk you through it kind of. I'm gonna tell you what we did and like what we ate and just kind of go through it like that. In the future, hopefully I do get better at these things. I am going to Madrid very soon and I do plan on vlogging that as well. So hopefully like this was kind of like a test run and I'm gonna do better next time. I am gonna have my phone with me just to remind me of what we did. This was like already a week ago, so obviously I'm not gonna remember everything, but I'm just gonna have my phone here and kind of just like, you know, go through it. So to start off, we actually did sit hostel on and I actually did get some footage of that, so I'm gonna insert that right now. I thought that I would also just do like a quick room tour. This is the second day that we're here, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So this is the main entrance and then you just come in here and it does have like a mirror. It's honestly not the cleanest because like I said, it is the second day, but we just have like our stuff everywhere. And this is just the room. It's super nice. I mean, obviously nothing too fancy or anything, but I feel like it gets the job done. You know, we're the type of people that we rather pay cheap for the hotel and like have more money to do other things. But I do think that it is still a nice hotel. It just has just like one bed and then it has like a double bed over here. We're just sleeping over here and just keeping some stuff here. And we actually do have a balcony. I feel like this is one of the first times that we've stayed in a place that has a balcony. So it's not the biggest, but obviously not the smallest. I'm just going to show you a little bit. So it's a pretty cute balcony. I'm not going to go there because my boyfriend's on the phone right now. And then if you come to this side, you see the bathroom. So this is just the bathroom. Don't mind like the towels and everything because I did just shower and also it is pretty loud. So yeah, sorry about that, but this is just the bathroom. I think the bathroom is actually pretty nice. I feel like it's pretty modern. So this is just the shower. And yeah, pretty basic, nothing much to it. We also do have a TV and just some clothes hanging up and like some stuff that's out that we've, you know, been using and everything. So it's kind of a mess, but I did still want to show you just in case, you know, you want to know what the hotel looks like. And I feel like this is always fun to see like what people stay in. Honestly, if you've ever been to Benidorm before, you kind of know the vibe of it. It's honestly not too much of my vibe. I feel like if you are someone that likes to party more and like go to the beach a lot, I feel like you're really gonna like it. I did like the beach aspect of it because I did enjoy going to the beach, especially because it was so hot. They do obviously have restaurants and I am gonna include some of the ones that I went to because I did do like some digging to find these places. But they obviously do have a bunch of different places like along the boardwalk of the beach and like behind, like I feel like there is a lot of places, but it's just not something that I was really into like that. I feel like their vibe isn't like so much restaurants. Like they do have some nice places, but it's mainly like that beachy vibe. Like they have just like tents and stuff like that, and that's what the restaurant would be. It would be like the tents, and then obviously you can go in and it's more like restaurant-y, but I don't know, it's just weird. It was kind of like just tents. You're gonna see some clips, so I'm sure you're gonna see what I mean. But yeah, it's just not the type of place where you're gonna go and expect to see like super fancy, and not even fancy because honestly I'm not gonna go to expensive places, but just like restaurants that just look nice. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I mean, but don't get me wrong, they do obviously have nice places and nice restaurants, and I actually did go to a few of them. I'm gonna include some clips after. But yeah, overall it's not a place that really like marks me and I'm like, oh my god, I need to go back. Like it's nice, especially like the beach part where you can see like the whole view from, you know, the buildings and all of that and the whole beach. But other than that, it's not a place where you're gonna go and you're gonna expect to see just like, it's not a place that you're gonna go and just expect to see like, you know, like views and all of that. It's not that type of place. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's basically not a place that you're gonna go and just find like Instagrammable spots, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I mean. It's not like somewhere you're gonna just see everything that just, it looks pretty. So basically our day-to-day there was wake up, have breakfast, and then go straight to the beach. And then we would stay there for a few hours and then go have lunch. And then we would actually go back to the beach and stay there for another couple of hours. and then we would go back to the hotel, chill for a bit, and then go for dinner. And that's pretty much all that we did. I thought there was going to be more sightseeing. There are some like viewpoints that you can go to see like the whole view over the city, but honestly that was super far and we ended up not going because it was just impossible to walk all of that. It came to points where it felt like you literally couldn't be outside because it was so hot. So we just decided not to go there, especially since we already got pretty good views of the city. I think I'm going to start off with just talking about the beaches that we did go to. We obviously went to the main ones, the Levante Beach, Poniente, and Malpas. And we also did go to another one that it's like called Ekala, and it's called Cala Dioshimo. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's probably how you say it or not. But we did go there and it's more like just rocks. The other beaches were like sandy. And we actually did go there because of things that I did see on Instagram. It looks like such a beautiful place. I'm gonna include some clips. It's like beautiful once you're like there and you see it from up top. It's gorgeous. The water is like so pretty. It's like the water is like super clear and it's just really pretty, but honestly I don't think it's worth going to. And that's disappointing to say because I do think that it is a beautiful place. I think it's at least worth seeing, but honestly don't get your hopes up too much about like going there to swim and all of that. First of all, to get there it's a little bit of a hassle. You can walk pretty much everywhere in Benidorm, but it is a hassle to get there because you do need to climb a lot and then it just takes a while to get there. And then also we took this path, and I don't know if a lot of people take this path, but we did see a couple of people. But you take this path that it literally feels like you're gonna just fall and die. You have to like walk on this little tiny like path that they have like near the mountains, and there's nothing around it. There's nothing around it supporting it, so you don't have anything like, you know, there's no rails, no nothing. So it really feels like you're just gonna fall off and, you know, you can't do anything about it. And especially because on that path, they're not very careful with, you know, like all the plants growing. So there's literally parts of the path that it's this small and it feels like you can't get by. And that's the way that we went. And I do not recommend it unless you are someone that is super adventurous and you want to try it out, but I don't recommend it. And then there's parts where it's just like rocks and you can like slip. And especially because if you're wearing like flip-flops or anything because you are going to the beach, it's just dangerous. So I would recommend to go through the top. So I would just recommend to go through the top. It is going to take you a little bit longer, but honestly you're just going to feel safer. We didn't even come back that way. We just went through the top part and it was just so much easier. It didn't even honestly take that long, but I can imagine that it probably is a tiny bit longer, but I prefer to do that anyways. Now another downside with this beach is that it is rocks and it's not the best. I really don't like beaches like that, but we did go because it looked like such a beautiful beach and the water looked so clear and nice. But honestly it was just too difficult to get into the water. Like just laying down on the rocks as itself on the towel is painful and uncomfortable. You can't be there for too long because it does hurt. So that was just one downside. And then to get in the water was such a problem because they had huge rocks and they just had rocks everywhere. So you didn't really even know how to get in or get out. And especially because they are slippery, you're just like scared you're gonna slip and fall. So it was just, I don't recommend that place. It's beautiful. If you have a car, go and see it because I do think that it's worth seeing. But personally, to like walk there, go to the beach and like stay there for hours, I don't recommend it. Just go somewhere else there. I mean, I'm happy that I went and I got to see it because it was on like my list of places to go to. So I'm happy that we at least went and I went in the water and all of that. But it's just somewhere that if I went to Benidorm again, that wouldn't be a place that I would go to again. Now the other beach is the Levante Beach. And that's like pretty much one of the popular ones. I feel like, well, these are pretty much all popular, but this one is like right on the boardwalk of like the main area of Benidorm. And it's like huge. Like the Poniente and Levante basically connect, so it's just like one huge thing. But obviously there are things like in between it, so you have to like walk a bit to get to each beach, but pretty much they're like on the same thing. But this one that I'm going to talk about is the Levante one, and this one again was such a disappointment. Like this one is sand, it's all sand, but then you get into the water and it's just like a huge rock. They're like tiny, there's smaller rocks, but then there's just like one that it's like a huge rock and you just don't know where to like put your feet and all of that, and it can hurt and it's just not a vibe. I didn't like that beach. And you know, it's surprising though because this is one of the beaches that's always packed and I just don't understand it, especially after being in the water, because it's just uncomfortable. Like you don't want to go to the beach and have to be worried about, you know, all the rocks and all that and falling and where to put your feet. And you know, if you're in the water you just want to chill. and just kind of let go. And I feel like you can't do that because you're just always nervous about where you're gonna put your feet or your body. So I don't like that beach either. And the next beach that we went to is actually the Poniente beach, and this one was actually really nice. This one is sand, this one is all sand, and it's also sand in the water, so it was super nice. This is another one that a lot of people go to, and it's usually really packed, but the beach is really big, so there usually is a lot of space. This beach was really nice. I do recommend this one, but honestly my favorite one had to be the Malpas. This one is like really small. This one is really small, and it's kind of near that balcony, the Mediterranean balcony, and it's like right below that. And it is a small area, and it can be hard to sometimes find a spot, but we always did end up finding a spot. We didn't go every single day, but after going to the Levante beach and when we went to the Poniente, we pretty much just stuck to going to the Malpas because it was the nicest one in our opinion. The water is just super clear. It's the type of thing where you need to go at a certain time. I noticed that around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, the beach was starting to get empty because a lot of people were going for lunch. So if you are someone that, doesn't want to be around a lot of people, or you just want to get a spot there, go around that time because I feel like it's going to have some space. Out of all of the beaches, I definitely recommend the Malpas. That's like the best one in my opinion. I love the water. It was just a relaxing vibe. They also have like palm trees behind you, so it gives you a little bit of shade. Now when it comes to food, we did go to a few places. If you know me, I'm someone that I like to do my research before going somewhere, and I really find like the best places. Well, at least I try to. And I really put my time into finding places that are going to be cheap but good. And I think that I did a good job when it comes to this one. But like I said, Benidorm isn't somewhere that really focuses on the food part. There are places where you can go and they're gonna have a bunch of cool restaurants and just like trendy things, but obviously this place isn't like that. It's also catered a lot towards like British people. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to say anything negative about that. It's just what it is. It's catered to a lot of British people because a lot of them do live there. So there are a lot of British restaurants and all of that, but honestly, I haven't really tried British food. It's not the type of food that really calls my attention, especially on vacation. It's just not the type of food that I'm looking for. I'm sure that there are really good, and there are some really good British food places, but we just didn't go to any. But if you are someone that does like British food, then I feel like it's gonna be your place because honestly, the whole place is pretty much just British food. So if you like that, I think you're really gonna like it. I feel like one day when I'm in England, I'll try it, but just on vacation, not so much my vibe. But few cafes. I'm gonna insert what I got. I just got like a coffee in the first place and a croissant with some butter. It was actually really good. I love this coffee shop, by the way. It's called Cocoa. The place is so pretty inside, but I didn't sit inside because I was planning on filming, but I ended up not filming too much. You are gonna see me like eat and everything, but that's pretty much all that I filmed, and you're gonna see some clips of the actual place. But it was such a beautiful place inside. On the outside it wasn't as nice, but you know, they did have some music going, and like they had you know, so like the sun wouldn't just be in your face. They had things like blocking it. Overall it was just a really nice place. I did think that it was gonna be in a nicer area, not gonna lie, but it was fine. I think that the place itself makes it worth going to, and you should definitely check that cafe out if you go to Benidorm. One of the other cafes that I ended up going to is actually called Santa Gloria, and again, I think I just had a croissant and a coffee. It was also really good. I had it the same, toasted with butter. So this place for breakfast actually did have deals. You can get like a coffee with a pastry or the typical Spanish toast. You can get that for like $2.80, I believe. So it was a really good deal. This is another place that it's really in a good area. You can see like people walk by and all of that. It's not on a super busy street, which I like as well. There are streets there that it's like super busy and kind of uncomfortable to sit at because there's just so many people walking by, but this one wasn't one of them. There's definitely people walking by, but there's enough space that you don't feel like they're just like all passing next to you. The coffee was pretty good, but the croissant was honestly even better. I think I like this croissant even more than the other place, like a cola. So yeah, I really like this place as well. And then for another day for breakfast, I did go to another one. I don't even think I have the name of that one. And I got this like cheese bread, like it's like a twist, like I would say like a cheese twist. That's the best way I can describe it. And it has like cheese in the inside. It's almost like a croissant like texture to it. I don't know, it was just really good. I was actually really impressed with that. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did, but it was really good. The first night we actually went to dinner at this place called Mondolino Beach, and it's actually a pizzeria where they have like the wood fire oven, and it was really good. I love the vibes of it. It's such like a cute place. It is kind of small and there's always a lot of people, so if it's somewhere that you want to go, make sure you can like reserve a table or, you know, get there at a good time because there are a lot of people. It's also a restaurant that's like right on the beach, so if you go there and you get like the window seat, you're gonna be able to see the whole beach, so it's super nice. We actually did get a window seat, but it was like already nighttime, so I feel like it was still nice, but I feel like during the day it's even nicer because you can see everything clearly. The pizza was also really good. We got like a normal one, which is like tomato and cheese, which is the margarita. Price wise, it's okay. It's not obviously the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive. The margarita was like €9, and the other one that was like a little bit more complex pizza was 14, so not the cheapest but not the most expensive. I do recommend it. I think that it's a super nice place and the food is actually really good. We also did go for tapas one of the night. So tapas are basically just like little things that they give you with your food. So they'll give you like a little snack of whatever they want to give you, or you can choose in some places. So we did do that one night. I'm going to include some clips of some of the things that we got. I don't think I recorded too much this night, but I will include the clips just so you can see. We went to the Zodiac bar, which you can choose like either a bottle of wine or beer, and they'll give you like 6 different tapas and you like pay like €7, so it was super cheap. And a lot of places there actually do this. In Spain there's actually a lot of places that they will give you something small to eat with your drink, and you don't pay like for the food, you just pay for the drink. So yeah, we did do that one night. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I haven't really been good at vlogging. This is my first time doing it, so I kind of feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and it's also kind of intimidating when you have to like pull out the camera in front of a lot of people. So I haven't really been doing that much vlogging. I do want to work on that, but you know, I feel like that's going to get better with time since this is my first one. It is about 7 o'clock right now, so I am going to do my makeup. Well, not too much makeup, but you know, just a little bit. I am a little bit burned from the sun, so I'm going to try and cover that up a bit. I'm going to get ready, and then we're actually going to go out tonight. We're going to go get some tapas and stuff like that. I don't think we're going to do dinner. We're just going to do like stuff like that, like little tapas and places like that. I'm not sure about taking my camera out at night, honestly. I just feel like it's going to be safer, you know, at the hotel, so I'm going to keep it here. But if I get any clips on my phone or anything like that, I'll probably include it. I thought I can just do like a get ready with me sort of, so I'm probably just going to like do my makeup and stuff, and you're going to be able to see it. I know that this probably isn't the most interesting vlog so far, but I promise I'll get better at it. I'm also should shut out. Honestly, my favorite place I went to is an Indian restaurant. It was called Curry Leaf, and I 100% recommend this place. Like, if you're ever in Benidorm, definitely go check it out. If I go back there again, this is a place that I'm definitely gonna go to again. The food was so good. Honestly, the best Indian food that I think I've ever tried, and I've honestly had quite a bit of Indian food, so I feel like this is honestly the best one that I've ever tried. And the price was actually really good. We went for like the daily menu, so a lot of places are gonna have menus that, you know, you're just gonna pay like 12 euros or whatever it is, and you'll get like an entree and then the main course and like dessert and drink. A lot of places actually do this, and this restaurant did do that, so we chose that menu. And I got the butter chicken and the chicken pakora, and honestly, so good. The service was also good as well. They were super nice in there. We were honestly the only ones in there, but I didn't really mind that. I like when places are pretty empty. They were super nice. I mentioned all the food places already. If I leave one out, you're probably just going to see the clip of it, but I don't think that I'm forgetting anything. Now, I also did want to go to a pizzeria, but this place is actually in another city called Altea, and it's close to Benidorm. You just have to take like a bus, and it's probably like 30-minute bus ride there, probably less even. I don't know, it doesn't feel that long. So you do need to take a bus there, and it's called Altea. Definitely go there if you are in Benidorm. I think that it's even nicer than Benidorm, definitely more my vibe than Benidorm. I just think that it was super pretty. It doesn't even feel like you're in Spain. It feels like you're in Greece or Italy just because of like the vibes. This place is full of like cute little restaurants, and they have like little boutiques. It's just like such a cute place. But I will say that you do need to climb a lot of stairs, so be mindful of that if you are someone that either can't or you are going with children or something like that and you have to bring up a stroller. Just keep in mind that you do need to go up a lot of stairs. There probably is a way though that you can go in car, but obviously we walked all of this, so I'm not really sure how that would be, but I do imagine that you obviously can go in a car. I wanted to go to this pizzeria called In Boca al Lopo. I don't think I'm saying that right, but it's like an Italian pizzeria. It is such a beautiful place. We went in and unfortunately they didn't have any more tables. I think that it's the type of place that you probably need to like call in and reserve like days before, if not weeks. I don't know, but it's just like such a beautiful place. I did go in a few other restaurants to ask for a table, but they were all booked, so definitely keep that in mind if you are going there to book in advance, because I think it's the type of place where so many people go and that it's such like a small place that it ends up getting booked. Like everywhere gets booked, so do keep that in mind if you do go. But honestly, such a beautiful place, probably one of the most beautiful like places that I've been to, especially because not only is it like the place itself nice, you just have like these really nice views of like the ocean and all of that. Really recommend going there. think that's honestly pretty much it of like where we ate and where we went. There obviously are some like key points of like when you are in Benidorm to go see like the Mediterranean balcony. So I think I'm gonna wrap up this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Hopefully my vlogs will get better in the future, and I'm actually just gonna do like how a vlog is supposed to be. I don't want it to be this type of thing where I just sit down and explain everything. So I'm hoping with time I'm gonna get a little bit more comfortable with that. This was my first time vlogging, so I know it wasn't gonna be the best. Let me know down below if you have been to Benidorm or Altea yourself and what you think of it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also share with your friends because I am still trying to grow my channel. You can find me on Instagram at StepCTakes. There will also be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.